Hi, it's November the 26th. Happy Thanksgiving. Can we talk about impatience and impulse purchases and why that's a bad idea in the adult business? First of all, you can get ripped off. But in the bigger picture, that's actually not even the worst thing that can happen to you. If you run into a legal situation, you could lose your family, you could lose your job, your reputation, your standing in the community, all that stuff. Just from running out the door to go save $50 on an adult appointment. It makes sense to slow down, not just click, click, click. I know that we have these tech devices where everybody's impatient and you just want everything fed to you, tweet style, 140 characters or less. But that's not how everything works, especially not when the stakes are such that you could end up losing so much from the rest of your life if you step in the wrong hole. Pardon the pun. So, can I share with you some reviews that I saw on Rub Ratings earlier? These first ones were from Phoenix. They're from a provider who has 3 reviews. All of her reviews were not recent, but they were all within a few days of each other. Here's 2 that were done within 3 days of each other. Notice the suspiciously similar wording on both of them. Now, these kinds of clues jump out at me immediately. But unfortunately for the guys who are actually going and taking this risk and spending all this money, they don't see these clues, which is crazy. It's your time, it's your money. You should be slowing down and looking for this stuff. And then here are some from Albuquerque. Here's one from a massage parlor. And here's a second one from an indie provider. She had one picture. She had a phone number that showed no information on Google at all. She didn't have a website. Nobody on Rub Ratings has a website anymore. She didn't have any services or rates on her ad. It was just another one of those standard issue, oh, call or text me for the details, Daddy, kind of things. Here's the problem with that. Discussing details with a complete stranger, and you have no information on her. She has no internet footprint. There's nothing you can find about her online. So you're just calling up a random ad, and you're discussing rates and services, which, honestly, from an adult ad, that could get you thrown in jail. I mean, it's just it's a crazy thing to do. Nobody should be discussing rates or services under any circumstance. And number 2, you don't know if she's giving you the same information that she's giving all of her other clients, because it's not printed out anywhere. She could just be like reading you to see how much of a sucker you are, which happens quite a lot. Doesn't happen with me. I have 14 years of testimonials on my website. I've been exactly the same person for 14 years. So, you could start looking at all of my information as a blessing, but I know it's much more common for men to resent the fact that they have to read something. It's for your benefit. So maybe change your whole way of thinking and your whole paradigm and start to expect more out of your providers. Like maybe they should actually build a website. Maybe they should have information on there that you can objectively see is the same from person to person. Maybe you should expect some of those things. But I know you're not doing that. I know you're running out to see these women instead because they don't screen. They don't require anything of you except for you to spontaneously run over there so that they can rip you off. And that's how it works. That's how it's going to keep working if you keep making these choices.